Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about and breaking down how an NBA insider is urging the Chicago Bulls to trade for Pascal Siakam. Also talking about how the Bulls are being listed as a potential landing spot. Say the Raptors do trade him. Talking about that whole situation, a bunch of articles, and what a potential trade would look like, and if he would even fit on this Bulls team. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video, takes a second and helps me out a lot, and leave your thoughts and opinions below today's video on this whole situation and topic and all these articles I'm about to jump into. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into it, because this first article that came out just a few days ago was from Bleacher Report, and the article was titled "Bulls Trades to Consider After the First Wave of NBA Free Agency," and Zach Buckley of Bleacher Report, and he did put together some potential trades for the Chicago Bulls to consider in this offseason. And the first potential trade in this article is a bit unrealistic. I feel like it was just trading for Damian Lillard. I really don't see Damian Lillard getting traded to any team other than the Miami Heat as of today. But then after that, he was talking about how the Bulls are a potential landing spot for Pascal Siakam, and this is definitely interesting. Now, before I jump into it, how he would fit on this Bulls roster, what a potential trade would look like, and everything about this whole situation, leave your thoughts below today's video if the Bulls should pursue a Pascal Siakam trade. Now, in this article, they were talking about how if the Bulls want to snag another star, Damian Lillard is really unrealistic in my eyes. Pascal Siakam could also be up for grabs. Now, according to Yahoo Sports' Jake Fisher, he has reported for a while that Pascal Siakam has been on the trade market for a while now, and Pascal Siakam has also been called the next biggest trade name on the league's unforgiving rumor mill. Now, the potential trade that Bleacher Report did put together for the Bulls was the Bulls trading Lonzo Ball, Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, and a 2027 first-round draft pick to the Raptors for Pascal Siakam. Now, I'm going to be honest, I feel like the Raptors could definitely get more for Siakam. I mean, he is on a one-year contract, so that's definitely a risk, and that definitely, I'd say, lowers the amount of trade value and trade assets you could get in return. Now, Siakam might be the better fit with this core on paper, since he's a very positive contributor on both sides of the basketball. He's also a wildly productive player in his own right now, having just delivered per games averages of 24 points per game, 8 total rebounds, and 6 assists for this past season for the Raptors. He also will obviously cost a lot less than Damian Lillard since he's entering the final year of his contract, but this is where it kind of gets iffy. I could see why the Bulls maybe would want to make a trade, and a big trade for Pascal Siakam. I mean, he's an all-star in the NBA. He's a big body that this Bulls roster has been missing, and honestly, I feel like he could fit well next to DeMar and Zach. But right after that, Jake Fisher did also report saying that he has left rival teams with the impression that he only intends to sign the extension he's eligible to receive this offseason if he does remain with the Toronto Raptors. So that's definitely very concerning, and like I just did say, I feel like the Raptors could get a better trade package. I really don't see any team trading for Lonzo Ball. I hate to be like that. I really don't ever see Lonzo Ball playing in the NBA again. Now, for Dalen Terry, he really hasn't played much, and even in summer league he did kind of struggle, so that means the only real rotational change would be the massive upgrade from Patrick Williams to Pascal Siakam. But given that Pascal Siakam's almost 30, Patrick Williams is what, 21, 22? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see this Bulls front office trading Patrick Williams at all, but I do agree with Bleacher Report. They did say that this could be the kind of change needed to lift Chicago's ceiling high enough to justify keeping this nucleus and this core together. Now, as of today, I don't see the Bulls making any big trades. There's definitely been a lot of rumors and a lot of talk about it this offseason, and after that, this article did come out from Heavy.com, and an ESPN NBA insider was listing the Bulls as a potential landing spot for Pascal Siakam, and they pretty much just said that the Bulls could be a surprise team in the race to potentially trade for him. Now, he did say this probably isn't actually going to happen. Maybe if you're the Toronto Raptors, you talk yourself into it. Zach LaVine LaVine gives us the shot creation we lost with Fred VanVleet. He's a bigger guy. We have enough good defenders that we can hide him a little bit at the end. He did say that's a construction and a potential deal I could see making sense, and I'm going to keep it short and simple. If the Bulls have to give up Zach LaVine for Pascal Siakam, I'm automatically turned off. I do not want to do that deal at all. I feel like the Bulls are not getting any better if they do that. Also, I feel like Zach LaVine's maybe the better player as of right now. Now, if the Bulls maybe want to trade DeMar DeRozan or that potential trade package that Bleacher Report did put together for Pascal Siakam, I'm definitely a little interested. Now, the rumors that he might not sign an extension with any other NBA team unless he does stay with the Raptors is definitely a big concern. There's also been some pretty consistent rumblings that the Hawks have also been very interested in trading for Siakam. Now, obviously, this offseason has been filled with rumors, especially around Zach LaVine, and this ESPN NBA insider did say this does go down in Chicago, you get bigger. The fact that it's a guy, Zach LaVine, under contract for several years for an expiring contract is a concern, but also might not be the worst thing in the world if you're Chicago. I hate this trade if the Bulls are trading Zach LaVine for a one-year rental of Pascal Siakam. If he's down to sign an extension, it's definitely interesting, but I still don't want to trade Zach LaVine for him. I'm going to be honest, I don't see this being realistic at all. Now, I hate to continue to say this, but this Bulls front office is happy with running this roster back. There's been many rumors and articles coming out about how the Bulls front office plans to run this roster back, and that is not surprising at all. The Bulls have been linked to a lot of rumors and a lot of big names this offseason, but the Bulls don't have the best trade assets, and I feel like most of these rumors and these conversations and these articles are just kind of bullshit, and the Bulls are kind of just included to maybe build up their trade value. That's what I talked about and said pretty much about how the Bulls were being connected and linked to James Harden a few weeks back. I don't see the Bulls trading for Pascal Siakam or making any big moves in this offseason. Realistically, I feel like the Bulls offseason is pretty much over. As I am making this video, the Bulls do have 2 or 3 open roster spots. I expect them maybe to just sign some vet minimum guys, maybe a few guys from their summer league team, and pretty much just run this roster back with some little upgrades here and there and some signings. If the Bulls can maybe trade Lonzo Ball, Patrick Williams, that draft pick, and Dalen Terry for Pascal Siakam, and if he does sign an extension, I'm definitely a little interested. But at the end of the day, I feel like he doesn't make this Bulls team much better. Definitely leave your thoughts and opinions below today's video about this ESPN NBA insider wanting the Bulls to trade for Pascal Siakam, also listing the Bulls as a potential landing spot, and how you guys feel about this Bulls team and this Bulls front office more than likely running this same roster back for this upcoming season. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.